welcome to my channel. Susan's Just Making It. I'm Susan, and as always, I'm here making stuff, messes, chaos, and just trying to make it through life. If you've been here before, welcome back, and if this is your first time watching, welcome to my channel. Hope everyone's doing great today, and if you like today's video, that thumbs up is always appreciated. So I'd like to wish everyone a happy Mask Monday and a happy first day of spring. I haven't done Mask Monday in a while, so I thought it would be a good idea to get back into the habit of doing so I could, you know, focus on some skincare, and it's nice to be in the routine and get myself back into the habit of doing that. So for today's Mask Monday, I am going to be using this Be Clear Beauty Rose and Collagen Hydrating Face Mask. And I'm also going to be doing some interesting and hopefully fun this or that questions, and I will have a surprise for you guys toward the end of the video. Now, I was going to get under eye masks and I forgot, but there's some right in front of me, so I desperately could use these. So I'm going to do under eye mask and a face mask. So the mask says, I got these at TJ Maxx in a pack on clearance. I think there was like 5 of them for $3, so I got a really good deal. But it's the Rose and Collagen Hydrating Face Mask, toning, moisturizing, and wrinkle reducing, which I can use all of those. It says this hydrating face mask is infused with rosehip oil, which moisturizes and smooths skin, helps to soften appearance of lines and wrinkles. Collagen helps reduce signs of aging and adds hydration and vitality to skin, leaving it looking restored, radiant, and glowing. And this is a 15 to 20 minute mask, and it does not need to be rinsed. So that is what I'm going to be using today. I'm not sure if it's rose scented, but I guess I'll find out. And then these are just some under eye patches, and they must have been in a pack because there's no individual labeling, so not sure where they came from. I've collected a under eye patch here and there, either through friend mail or some that I've purchased, and so of course one wants to stick in the package. So for the this or that questions, I had a list of quite a few questions that I wrote down quite a while ago, and I tried to do some from time to time on Mask Mondays, and then I started doing some other things, and then I wasn't doing Mask Monday, so I decided that I would try to do some more this week. So I just grabbed some off of my list, and I will be tagging some other channels down in the description box that I thought might enjoy doing these questions, and anyone else that is interested in doing the questions from today, feel free to grab them and do them on a Mask Monday or any other video. I will list the questions down in my description box to make it easier if you want to like print them out or write them down or whatever. So they will be down there for anyone to do that would like to do so. And I tried to pick out some more interesting ones instead of just chocolate or vanilla, Coke or Pepsi, because they're not too fun. Now if I can get into the face mask, that would be wonderful. I really have a much easier time putting a face mask on now that I put a mirror like behind where I record. Makes life much easier. It's pretty juicy. Actually, it doesn't really have that much of a rose scent. It's got a light scent, but it's not rose scented. So, I mean, I don't mind the smell of rose, but I know some people are not fans. Let's see if I can get it unwrinkled. It's cold, which is not a bad thing because that will reduce puffiness. Actually smells really good. Like I said, it's not rose scented, but it does have a nice scent to it. Super cold. Okay, so got that plastered on my face. Let's see what the time is so I can kind of know when to take it off. Okay, so now that that's done, we'll get into the this or that questions. Like I said, I will tag some channels below, but if you're not tagged and want to do the questions, feel free to do so, and there will be a surprise toward the end of the video. So there's that. Okay, remembered my towel this time too, surprisingly enough. And there's a lot of serum left in that, so I'm just going to set that to the side so it doesn't spill on the table. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and jump right in. Like I said, I tried to pick out some that were a little more interesting, so try to breeze through them as fast as I can, but I can't make any promises. Okay, so the first one, 6 sons or 6 daughters. First of all, I would not want to have 6 kids. I had 3. That was a handful as it was. Could not imagine 6. Couldn't afford it, and my sanity would not be intact whatsoever. It's kind of hard to choose between sons and daughters. I feel like neither one is easier than the other. They just have different like issues or whatever in raising them. I feel like daughters, if you had 6 daughters, I don't think you'd ever get in the bathroom, like ever. And a lot of daughters are mini-me's of their mom, and I cannot imagine 6 of smaller versions of myself. That would be like, I'd be ready for an asylum dealing with 6 of me. And girls tend to have a little bit more of an attitude, in my opinion. So 6 daughters would be kind of rough with the attitudes and never getting into the bathroom. And I think they're a little bit more expensive, if you ask me. 6 sons, however, I cannot imagine keeping 6 sons alive. I had 2 sons. Well, I have 2 sons, and the biggest issue in raising them was trying to keep them alive. I think boys are determined to try to end their life by doing dumb stuff. So that could be a challenge too. But and they are, for the most part, the attitude's not there as much. I mean, as teenagers a little bit, but I don't know. I think overall I would have to say it's easier to raise boys. So I would say 6 sons. And not only that, I feel like sons are closer to their mom. Like, my sons are very protective of me, and I have a really good relationship with them. So if I had to choose, I would probably choose 6 sons. Second one, be a dragon or a unicorn. I would probably choose a dragon, because for a couple reasons. First of all, everyone thinks that of dragons that they're scary and fire breathing and stuff, but actually dragons are a symbol of like protection. So I mean, unicorns are mythical and fun and cute and stuff, but I would pick a dragon because of the whole protective nature and like a lot of the mythology. And anyone that like gets on your last nerve, you could always like be fire breathing, and that would be that. So I would have to say I would be a dragon. Yeah. Next one, be lost on a mountain or an island. I would definitely pick an island because I like the water, and it sounds like somewhat paradise if it's a tropical island. But I think I'd rather be on a beach and an island with like coconuts and sand versus a mountain, because first of all, I don't think I have very many phobias, but I do have a fear of heights, so a mountain would not work for me. And most mountains have snow, and I'm not a fan of snow, and you have the whole risk of falling. So I probably would pick an island if I had to choose. Not that I'd want to be lost anywhere, but rather be lost on an island. Be stuck at 18 or 50. A lot of people would probably pick 18 because you're young and youthful and all that kind of stuff, and you have your whole life ahead of you. But I would pick 50 because I remember at 18 was not the best time of my life. I was still in high school, which I think high school is traumatizing. And you have all the time ahead of you and you're young, but it's a scary time because you're just coming into being an adult and finding yourself and things like that. And I don't know, I think I'd rather be at 50 because I think I'm I'm 51 now, but it's a good age because you've experienced life and hopefully gained knowledge. And I'm not raising small children anymore, so it's like I had my kids young, so like now is my me time. And I don't know, it's just, hopefully you've gained knowledge and experience that you kind of have more direction with your life, I guess you'd say. And I'm older, but I'm not elderly, so I think I'm like in a good spot. So I would rather be stuck at 50. Next question, be wealthy doing something you hate, or be poor doing something you love for the rest of your life. That's easy too, because a lot of people, it's all about money. It's not all about money. Happiness is way more important than money, in my opinion. And can you imagine having all the money you could possibly need, but having to do a job that you absolutely hate every single day? Like, you'd be so miserable. Who cares about the money? Whereas if you were poor but did something you enjoyed, maybe you wouldn't be of great financial means, but you would get to do something you like doing every single day. And sometimes it's a matter of priorities, and there are a lot of poor people that are extremely happy and content with their life. So I'd rather be poor and do something I enjoy. Let's see, next one, summer or winter? Hands down summer. Although I do not like breaking a sweat just by merely breathing, I also do not like winter, where you have to dress in layers and there's snow and ice and cold and fall on the ice and break a bone type of thing. I'd rather be a little sweaty than freezing to death. There's more stuff to do in the summer, the sun shines, so definitely summer. Next one, be without the internet and your devices or your spouse for 1 month. No question. I would rather be without my spouse than the internet and devices, because being without a spouse for a month would be a vacation, in my opinion. However, I think in general, myself included, we have become so much more dependent on the internet and devices that a month without it, I think I would just lose my mind. I could do without a spouse for a month. That would be a well-deserved vacation. And, you know, it's only a month. But I don't know. That makes me a bad person. I'm sorry. But hands down, I'd rather do without a spouse than the internet. Let's see. Next one, cinema or a movie at home? Hands down, movie at home. Although it is fun to go to the movies for something to do for an evening out, it is way expensive. Not like when I was young, where you could find the discount cinemas for like $5 and you can actually afford the snacks. Now it's too expensive. The snacks, you have to take out a mortgage to buy snacks, soda and popcorn, you know, just you're going in debt. Not only that, it's like you're kind of in a room with strangers. Whereas at home, it's, you know, aside from like either your streaming service or whatever, it's pretty much free or cheap. You don't have to pay like 5 times as much or more for a snack. You can pause it to go to the bathroom. You can pause it to get a snack. If you miss something, you can rewind it. So plus you can watch it in your pajamas. You know, be all cozy with a blanket. Hands down, movie at home. Okay, more money or more time? I definitely would pick more time, because time, everybody only has a limited amount of time, whereas money, you can make more money with the time you have. And at the end of the day, the things you do with the time you have are going to be more important than the money you made and what you spent it on. You know, time is not something you can go out and get more of. You can always go out and get more money, but time is extremely valuable. That's why sometimes I get upset when I spend a lot of time waiting, or I feel like my time's being wasted. You only have so much time, and now that I'm not 18, 20 years old, I really am more aware of that. So time over money, hands down. Would you rather have no one at your funeral or no one at your wedding? Okay, first of all, I don't care either way, because then marriage. I didn't have a wedding, but marriage. Been there, done that. 0 stars, would not recommend. I do not plan on getting married again. So, and I just, when I did get married, it was only like a little civil justice of the peace thing, so there was only the witnesses there anyway, so it's whatever. And no one at my funeral, I'm not going to know. I'm going to be gone. So I'm not going to know if anybody's at my funeral or not. So what do I care at the end of the day? That's for everyone else, not for me. That's for those that will be grieving me and, you know, my family and friends. So I really don't care. But if I absolutely had to choose, it would probably bother me more to have no one at my wedding, because I would be alive to know that. So let's see. Next one, steak or burger? Definitely a burger. I know some people are just love steak, love steak, love steak. I could take it or leave it. But a nice hamburger, oh my goodness, definitely burger, hands down. Plus you could put so many toppings on it. Oh yes. Next one, walk a dog or rock a baby. Although walking a dog is nice, you can get exercise, fresh air, and if you have a pet, you know, it's bonding with your pet. But I would definitely pick rock a baby. Don't have a dog right now, but when I had a dog, it was like more a chore to take them for a walk because I was working and raising kids and stuff. But rocking a baby, hands down, is one of the best things ever. I had 3 kids. I had a rocking chair when I had my oldest, who's my daughter, and my youngest son. And I love rocking them to sleep. My middle, who was my older son, I didn't have like a rocking chair when he was really young, so unfortunately I didn't experience that a lot with him, but I love rocking my babies. It's a wonderful bonding experience. The whole thing with rocking is very relaxing. I didn't have a rocking chair when my grandson was young either, so I really didn't get to do that much with him, but I have a rocking chair now. So when Artemis is here, I'm definitely looking forward to rocking her in the rocking chair. And she is due on May 5th, so we only have about a month and a half-ish, so I'm getting really excited for that. But rocking a baby any day over walking a dog. Next one, go back in time and try to fix all your mistakes, or $10 million in cash right now. Definitely $10 million in cash right now. Like, hello, money is good. Going back and trying to fix all the mistakes you made, okay, like, part of me is like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. You know, who wouldn't want to go back and fix all their boo-boos in life? But when you think about it, all of your experiences and mistakes have made you who you are. So how can you go back and try to fix all your mistakes? You wouldn't be the same person you are. So I don't know, like, some people that have gone through traumatic experiences would probably choose that, and I get that. And when that question comes up, I automatically think, oh geez, I could have picked a better person to marry, and oh, I made certain mistakes in parenting and jobs I've had and people I've spent time with. But like the whole thing with marriage, it was not a good marriage, but I wouldn't have my sons, and I would not trade them for anything. And some of the quote-unquote mistakes I've made in life, like I said, have made me the person I am. And I never look at mistakes as being 100% negative. Hopefully they're a learning experience, and they do form who you are. So it sounds all good, but I don't think I would go back and try to fix the mistakes I've made, because that's just who we are. No one's perfect. But however, $10 million in cash, yes please, I would have lots of fun with that, and I know I'd have lots of friends too. But yeah, I would take the money. Let's see. Next one, which I'm going to go ahead and take this off. It's only been about 15 minutes, but as you can see, it's getting super dry here, and it is making my face a little itchy on the forehead. But I think that's just because my skin's been a little dry lately because of the heat in the house. So I'm going to take that off. It did feel good. It smelled really good, but it's a little itchy because my skin's dry, and it's dry. Next question, be eaten by a shark or a tiger? Do I really have to choose? Because I prefer not to be eaten by either. I can't imagine either one's pleasant. But if I had to choose, I would probably choose being eaten by a shark versus a tiger. A few reasons for that. First of all, I'm more likely to be in the water where there would be a shark versus being in a jungle where there would be a tiger. first off. Second of all, I can imagine, like, if a tiger, to get eaten by a tiger, you're probably going to be chased, and I'm assuming you'd probably be alive when you first start getting eaten. So that would be, like, not good. Second of all, with a shark, hopefully it would be one bite and they'd be done, and I would probably be swimming, which I enjoy, so at least I'd be enjoying what I'm doing, well, before I got eaten. However, running from a tiger does not sound fun to me. So if I had to choose, I would say be eaten by a shark. Next one, which I think is the last question I have written down, because I have some other notes on my paper. The last one, never drink alcohol again or never cuss again. Okay, so I would have to choose never drink alcohol again, because I rarely drink now anyway. And I drank enough in my 20s to probably last me my whole life. I don't know how I didn't get alcohol poisoning when I was younger. So it really wouldn't bother me to never drink again, because I really don't drink that much. Maybe a couple times a year socially. But to never cuss again, it's never going to happen. I am embarrassed to admit I have an extreme potty mouth, and sometimes, oh darn, poopy head just doesn't cut it. Sometimes it just comes out. And I don't think it's going to happen in this lifetime. My older son has the worst mouth. I'm always, Zachary. But kind of, I guess I know where he got it from. So yeah, I just won't drink no alcohol, because my mouth, I don't think I could stop swearing even if I tried. If we had a swear jar, I'd always be broke. So yeah. So that's the last of my this or that questions for this week. I will have them down in the description box for anyone who would like to do the same questions. I don't know, after doing these, I hope your opinion of me is not less favorable, but those are my this or that questions. So the surprise I have for you guys, since it has been so long since I've done a Mask Monday, I decided I would do a giveaway this week. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these off, because yeah, they can just come off. I'm going to do a giveaway for 5 sheet masks, and I'm going to give away one that I used today, the Rose and Collagen Hydrating Face Mask. I will also include a 100% pure cotton sheet mask for fresh, youthful looking skin. Advanced Snail Mucin Power Sheet Mask. I'm also going to include a Bio Republic Deep Hydration Mask. This one feels like the mask is like really thick. And then a By Nature New Zealand Manuka Honey and Niacinamide sheet mask. So those are the 5 sheet masks that I am going to include for a lucky winner. And the only thing you have to do to enter is to have watched the video. Hopefully you've liked the video, because that always helps my channel and I really appreciate it. And in the comments, including your comment in the form of a sentence, your favorite flower. Since it's the first day of spring, I thought that would be an interesting way to enter the giveaway. So this is going up on Mask Monday for Monday, March 20th, and I will run it for 1 week, and I will announce the winner next week. If I do a Mask Monday, I'll probably announce the winner in the Mask Monday. Otherwise, I will announce the winner sometime next Monday on the 27th. So same giveaway rules as always. They will be down in the description box, that you have to be 18 or older, continental United States, must be publicly subscribed to my channel. I'm not responsible for any reactions you may have to the ingredients in these face masks, so use common sense and due diligence when you use them, because if you have an allergic reaction, I am not responsible. I'm also not responsible for what happens to these once I put them in the capable or not so capable, as of late, hands of the United States Postal Service. So I'm not responsible for loss, theft, damage, delayed delivery, or anything else that they do with the packages once they get them. I wonder about that a lot. And If there's any rules I forgot, they will be down in the description box. So I hope you enjoyed my Mask Monday video. Happy first day of spring. Thanks for spending a little bit of your time out of your day with me. And until the next video, bye everyone.